And welcome back to the High Sierra Report. And back in the studio, I have Ruth Glass with Lake Tahoe School and Peyton Job. You know what? Let's talk a little bit about the difference between independent and public schools today.
There's a terrific difference, and both Peyton and I have spent our careers in independent schools. Primary difference is that in independent schools, we report to an independent board of trustees. There's no legislation telling us what to teach when or how to teach it. So as head of school, it's my job to determine who I hire, what I require of them, what curriculum we develop, how we prioritize our money. So public schools, I think, do an amazing job, and they're an incredible number of fascinating and wonderful teachers.
Right.
But they don't have the choice of how their money is spent sometimes. And so we have different spaces for art, music, we have a maker space, we have Spanish, we have science, all independent labs for those. That's huge.
Yeah. And so in a public school, they have to go by a certain curriculum, right? I mean, they have to have so much of this and that and the other. In an independent school, your teachers are free to really teach them that curriculum, right? That overall curriculum, right?
And as a faculty, we determine, obviously with administrative support and input, we determine what resources we're going to use. We have a one-to-one iPad program starting in the 5th grade.
Wow.
We select our independent reading, our textbooks, our resources. We use the Common Core standards as sort of a guide, but we don't have to be on page 37 on any given day.
I think it makes a student maybe more active in the classes and more knowledgeable during those classes. When they come home, they're more excited. I mean, when I was visiting your school, I mean, that's what I saw.
There's excitement.
You know, it's just amazing. And let's talk a little bit about, you've got a master printing.
We have a 3D printer.
So, yeah,
3D printer. Let's talk about that.
We have a 3D printer
Okay, that's
and
the
a
first
CAD
I've heard of that.
program. Yeah, it's really exciting. We're going to see some images. I believe we're looking at them now.
Okay,
correct?
yeah.
And what you see there is a dragon that came off of our 3D printer, and the students will be learning in CAD class how to design things of that nature. You're seeing now robotics, which is an after-school offering in our makerspace. Very exciting. And all of these are opportunities for kids to get involved in, developing their 21st century skills that are going to allow them to succeed in college, high school, the workplace, and beyond. They can collaborate, communicate, create, and all that's what taps into what makes kids tick, their creative instincts. So it's really exciting. Parents who've come to visit the school have been incredibly impressed with what Russ Bradford has done with that space.
Great.
So it's very exciting.
Yeah. And, those classrooms are just filled with interactive different things they do. Every classroom has some kind of interactive, whether it be, a drawing or a painting or...
Well, we know children come with
Yes.
a natural curiosity.
Yes.
And if we make them sit in rows in seats and all learn the same thing through the same style at the same time, most of them are going to turn off. And if you give kids, and this is what we focus on, we give them the opportunity to explore at their own rate and according to their own interests. We direct, we work, we believe it's important to learn collaboratively. But if you are really, really bright or you struggle, we can support you in whatever way, whatever you bring, whatever your needs are.
That is just great. So we're going to be back more talking about Lake Tahoe School with that, and we'll be back right after this.